Hey fellow bookworms, it's Savannah. So today, as I promised, since I finished Linger by Maggie Stiefvater yesterday, and it was on my Kindle, so I'm not going to be reviewing it because I don't want to, I shall be reviewing My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. And I originally found out about this book on a Goodreads giveaway, but I didn't win it. And I was sad because I was like, okay, that's probably one that I would actually want to read. I found out that it had come out and I was like, I'm gonna get it. So I bought it on Amazon and it came to my house and I read it in January. It was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. Okay, if you have not read this book, I will spoil you. So turn off the video if you haven't read it. Okay, well, I love how they first meet. Sam is just sitting on her roof looking over at the Garrett's house. And then Jace, she's like on the phone, and then Jace just climbs up onto her roof and is like, hey, do you need rescuing? And then when they're still on the roof, and Jace talks about, he says, I've wanted to kill people I knew even less well, strangers in supermarkets. Am I on the roof with a psychopath? As I start to edge away, he continues. Those people who walk up to my mom all the time when she's with our whole crowd and say, you know, there are ways to prevent this. As if having a big family was like, I don't know, a forest fire and there's Smokey the Bear. I'm just not the type of person who would be so bold. When they have their first kiss, she just goes, Jace, you have to kiss me. After curfew, I know. I'm not going through this with you too, do you hear me? I've done all the troubled teenager parenting I have time for with your sister. I don't need this, do you understand? Mom, I'm only 10 minutes late. That's not the point, her voice rises. The point is that you don't get to do it. I expect better from you. This summer especially. You know I'm under a lot of pressure. This is not the time for your adolescent drama. I cannot help but wonder if any parents actually schedule in adolescent drama on their day planners. Looks like a slow week, Sarah. I guess I can pencil it. I just love her writing so much. Looks like a slow week, Sarah. I guess I can pencil in your eating disorder. It's probably not as funny as I think it is in front of the camera. Yeah, so I love her writing so much, Huntley Fitzpatrick, because it's just hilarious, like the different thoughts that go through their head. I love Sam and Jace's like relationship as it progresses, and I don't know, I just think it's like the cutest thing ever, because they live next door to each other, and it's like, that's just extremely convenient. So, when we find out that Nan has been cheating off of her brother's work, her drug addict brother, Tim, off of his work, were you, like, shocked? Because I was shocked. Why would you want to cheat off your brother who does drugs? What good could possibly come from that? But I guess he does really well, because she's, like, good grade student, so. Okay, Jace's room, how he has like all of the pets in his room. When I was little, I always imagined my house when I was older that I would have like a zoo, basically, like all the pets that exist in the world. Just all over my house. I was gonna have a 6-story house with all these different kind of animals. I was gonna have like a huge aquarium room. And I'm wondering if Huntley Fitzpatrick had dreams like that when she was a child. Whoa. Oh my gosh. The end, holy crap, her mom just runs over Jace's dad and then they don't even like stop. Like, oh my gosh. It was like they didn't even feel bad about it at all. And then Sam found out, and I mean, what would you do if your mom had just run over your boyfriend's dad? Would you be able to go over there and be like, hey, I just found out that my mom almost killed your dad and that she ran him over and that's why he is in the hospital and stuff? I mean, would you be able to say that? Like, she broke up with him, and when I was reading it, I was like, why? Just tell him. I mean, it wasn't your fault, it was your mom's fault, so just tell him. But holy crap, if my mom did that, what would I do? I probably wouldn't break up with him. I would just kind of be like, and not talk to him. I couldn't do the breaking up, but I would be very reserved. In the blurb, it says, something unthinkable happens. That was not what I was expecting would happen. Like, holy crap, Surprise. And then Clay was like, oh, yeah, we can't tell anyone. It's bad for politics. Just wanted to punch him in the face. So when they do get back together, Sam tells Jace what actually happened and everything. They're sort of okay. They go over to her house and they have like a moment, and her mom walks in. She's like, oh good, you're both here. Come downstairs for some lemonade. My, what broad shoulders you have. I'm just thinking like Red Riding Hood, big bad wolf. My, grandma, what big eyes you have. What big ears you have. My, what broad shoulders. Okay, at the end, everything's changing. She goes out of the running, and then they move into a condo. Now her life isn't next door anymore, though. It's like she offered Jace a beer, and he goes, well, I'm underage, so no thanks, Senator Reed. I didn't reread this book recently, so the review was probably very vague and not very good. But I loved this book. I remember absolutely adoring this book, so... Alright, well that is all I have to say. I'm going to finish Forever now. Alright, sorry. Happy reading! Bye!